Welcome to my YouTube channel. Step by how to get more views on YouTube. Tips that actually work. If you want to get more views on YouTube, yeah, you need to respond to viewers' comment, create video playlists, design accession grabbing, thumbnail, and more trick for you. Okay, this is all slow, mellow, santai. Okay, one step, one more views on YouTube. Of course you recommend with a full set and a video to share. Okay, it's only natural. YouTube is the world's second more visited website. More than 2 billion people use it every month. Yes. Okay, next. One step in more to a YouTuber now. Okay. Step 1. Ensure your YouTube basic are up to snuff. This will work, then we run. Take a look at your fundamental and make sure you tick all the boxes. Read or list of beginner tips for YouTube, then come back to dig into our update stages. Your basic YouTube housekeeping includes a consistent visual identity, your channel icon, YouTube channel art, like in Apple drag rates example below. Okay, a complete information section unless you are record YouTube Starlight. Next, step 2. Zero in on your specific niche. Specific niche on your ideal audience. Okay. Then you are aiming to optimize your YouTube marketing strategy. You want to get precise and ruthlessly selective about your goal and the content that will get you here. Because you aren't making video for everyone, you are here for someone special. Your ideal audience. Yes, audience is that one in a channel, a yoga with Adrian, climbing side, and Oliver Cycles, so I make video region. This channel. Okay. Step 3. Do you research and improve your video search ranking? Yes, YouTube is a social platform, but it's also a search engine and one of the top strategies for getting more views is YouTube SEO. You know, EO, optimize your video for search. SEO. In other words, when you ideal viewers, people in your choices keywords, you want your video ranking near the top of YouTube research list. That means you need to know what your audience is looking for: tutorial, inspiration, or entertainment. Search engine, how to draw out the how to delete Instagram account, how to basic all. Ranking in search research in best way to get brand. Okay, these two. Step 3. Step 4. This method to get recommended after a population video. If your goal is to get more YouTube views, take your core photo of population video in YouTube. Nice. Start by taking a look at YouTube comment, competitor, a most popular video, go to have video library, sort by most popular. It is my goal is to keep viewers on the platform for as long as possible so that they see as many ideas as possible. Thus the algoritma job is to get viewers one opening video after another. Oke, bermenit ya. Step 5. Increase your view with custom thumbnail. Is a very good because thumbnail it help to nice the channel in thumbnail. When your potential viewers are in discovery mode, skimming through search result or recommendation thumbnail and background YouTube thumbnail to viral, you copy paste. A major part what they do cite what to watch search engine to YouTube. Step 6. Multiply your views by creating playlists. Organizing and creating video playlists on YouTube is the best way to minimize the chance that viewers will move on to another channel on the becomes your content. Why? Because playlists go by the same rules and Netflix as soon as one video and the next begins. Since you are already done the hard work of helping your viewers find your video, click on if or watch the anything it makes sense to with them toward the video content they're going to want next. Okay, itu content covers and rank cultural commentary, social advice, everything applicable in the authentic playlist. He spent all of his content on world leader and world will be surveyed of hit after hit. Okay. Step 7. Direct traffic to your videos using card and screen. Besides playlist, card and screen are two of the only tool that YouTube can use to bypass the algorithm and directly influence our audience next choice. Cards are clickable, interactive areas that appear anytime during the video. They come in a very format that can be used for things like fundraising or selling merch. But this case we interested in increasing views, suppose a car that link to another one of your videos or even better playlist. Not car are in fact available to use and video identification as per kit for common car art for apps. Confuse feeling spammer the videos or playlist your link to need to be relevant to the moment and provide additional information or entertainment. Oke, sesuai gitu Thank you very much. You like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.